Why is Mike Johnson downplaying this? I mean, the U.S. overthrew a government at gunpoint with no plan. Doesn't this bother anyone?
Hey, look, I'm appreciative of what the president has done with this. And I know there's going to be those out there that are going to be the critics. But, you know, sometimes when you break a few eggs, we got to learn how to make some omelets with it. And this is exactly what we're going to do.
We break a few eggs, then learn how to make an omelet? I mean, this guy f***ed up the metaphor so badly that he accidentally got it right. Because that's not how you make an omelet, but that's exactly what we did in Venezuela. We just went in and broke everything, and now we're like, hey, who has a recipe for omelets? We have a lot of oil. I know we can use that. But look, I get what's happening here, okay? No one in MAGA expected this to happen. So they're all scrambling to find an answer that makes sense to them. Even MAGA mega church pastors are flipping through the Bible like, hey, there's got to be something in here.
They say you have seized Venezuela for the oil. Yes, this is true. But the spiritual oil and the natural oil does not belong to the forces of darkness. And the oil of the natural and the oil of the Spirit is mine, says the Lord.
Health Secretary RFK Jr., the man with a face for radio and a voice for closed captioning. And now, RFK Jr., he's telling you what to eat and drink if you want to be just as healthy as him.
At a White House briefing, Health Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. introduced new guidelines that emphasize eating proteins, fresh vegetables, dairy products, and whole grains, while cutting back on processed foods and added sugar.
On alcohol, Americans should limit consumption.
In the best case scenario, I don't think you should drink alcohol.
Great news. We're not in the best case scenario right now. No, that's not where we are. No. If we were in the best case scenario, our health wouldn't be in the hands of a man who looks like a 1930s basketball. So, if you'll excuse me, Secretary Laurie and I will keep pounding those White Russians. Thank you very much. But okay. All right, so lots of protein, full-fat dairy, and alcohol if you're keeping up with the news. And I'm assuming there's a simple, logical graphic to help understand the new recommendations.
See the food pyramid here? It's upside down, a lot of you will say. But it was actually upside down before, and we just righted it.
He sounds healthy, real healthy, yeah. No, you know what? I'm pretty sure this one is upside down, unless I'm misremembering every pyramid photo I've ever seen.
Tonight, as President Trump escalates his push to take over Greenland, top officials from Greenland and Denmark traveling to Washington to plead their case to the Vice President and Secretary of State. But they emerged saying the two sides have a, quote, fundamental disagreement.
It's clear that the president has this wish of conquering over Greenland.
Okay, first of all, why are they doing a press conference from the cocktail hour at a wedding? You can tell this meeting didn't go well by the way the entire delegation rushed to smoke immediately after. I mean, look at him rushing. Look at this guy. He's literally sprinting to the car to grab a smoke and calm his nerves. One meeting with J.D. Vance and Marco Rubio will turn you into the Ben Affleck meme. So these diplomatic talks might not work out, and Europe's not waiting to take action.
Denmark says it's expanding its military footprint in Greenland over President Trump's push to annex the Danish territory. You've got Germany, France, Sweden, and Norway all sending military personnel to the island this week for a joint exercise with Denmark.
This is wild. Germany, Sweden, France, Norway all sent soldiers because of us. And you know they're pissed. They're supposed to be on one of their 37 weeks of vacation right now. But no, we have to go to war. Yesterday illustrates what a strange mixture this administration is. Some hybrid of warplanes and clown cars. Because everyone from resistance libs to his own vice president has compared Trump to Hitler. But I'm pretty sure Hitler never took a break from invading Poland to be like, today, I just want to talk about milk.
But if you haven't seen the trailer, get ready to be blown away.
Here we go again. Hi, Mr. President. Congratulations.
Did you watch it?
I did not, yeah.
I did not, yeah. I was going to, but then I didn't. Now, when you first heard that there was going to be a documentary about Melania, you probably thought, oh, or huh, or why, or can I undo my LASIK? But Amazon believed in this movie a lot, like suspiciously a lot.
Bezos and Amazon are paying $40 million for a documentary on Melania Trump.
The most expensive licensing fee ever paid for a documentary. Amazon paid nearly 3 times more than the next highest bidder.
The First Lady will reportedly walk away with at least $28 million.
Huh. Why would Jeff Bezos, a billionaire who has tons of business with a government run by a famously corrupt president known for loving bribes, overpay for a Melania documentary? Let me think. Well, that didn't help.
But my favorite part of the Musk-Epstein emails, you ever have a friend where you don't really share the same sense of humor, but you share the same interests? And they shared the same interests?
Epstein writes him and says, any plans for New York? The opening of the General Assembly of the UN has many interesting people coming to the House.
Many interesting people, Elon. Wink, wink. Get it?
Elon replies, I run and lead product design engineering for 2 complicated companies. Flying to New York to see UN diplomats do nothing would be an unwise use of time.
I'm sorry, Jeffrey, could you make it a little more obvious for your friend?
To which Jeffrey Epstein replies, do you think I am retarded? Just kidding. There is no one over 25 and all very cute.
What the f***? We've all had that friend. Why would I go to the bathroom with you to go skiing? Skiing is an outdoor sport requiring a mountain, equipment, and
For the past week, people have been poring over the Epstein files and learning all the connections he had to the rich and powerful. Few people have been as disgraced as former Prince Andrew. But somehow, this next batch has made him even disgracier.
Former Prince Andrew has moved out of his longtime Windsor home, his brother, the king, evicting him from the royal estate over his links to Jeffrey Epstein.
Wow, kicked out by his own brother, who is also his second cousin and his 5th uncle 12th removed. The point is, there's a lot of incest in the royal family. I'm glad he's getting evicted, and I think we can all agree it is much funnier when a British pedophile has to go door to door in their new neighborhood like, oi, governor, I'm a pedo, innit? Cheerio. Anyway, let's check out the shithole that former Prince Andrew's being sent to.
Andrew has moved to a cottage on the King's private estate in Sandringham, far from the public eye.
Sandringham is a sprawling estate. It's set on 80 square kilometres of grounds. There are multiple houses and cottages that are on this site.
Oh, no. Not a cottage on the private estate. Only 2 butlers. And are we sure we want Prince Andrew far from the public eye? That's kind of how we got into this mess. If you ask me, he should have a 24-hour webcam on him like a pregnant giraffe at the zoo. Super Bowl Licks is right around the corner, and everyone's excited for the Bad Bunny halftime show. And by everyone, I mean the radical woke communists who hate America.
The NFL just chose
the Bad Bunny Rabbit or whatever his name, this guy who hates ice.
And he doesn't sing in English.
Someone who hates America.
Who wants to watch a man wearing a dress anyway?
It is woke puke.
Bad Bunny's lyrics contain every sexual term possible in the most explicit and severe sexual terminology possible.
The lyric is, where are the horny ladies? One more dance and we're going to call the Vatican. I was in hell when I found a devil. I mean, is this who you want as your halftime entertainment?
I mean, oh my God. Is anyone else as mad and horny as I am right now? So yeah, there's no way Americans are going to want to watch a performance by the most popular musician in America. But good news, there's a halftime alternative. And it's not just turning that 7-layer dip into a 7-layer poop.
If you want to tune out the woke nonsense that the NFL is promoting during the halftime show, then tune in to Turning Point USA's All-American Halftime Show. Their lineup just dropped, friends, and it's fire. Now, this Sunday, Patriots like Kid Rock, Brantley Gilbert, Lee Brice, and Gabby Barrett are performing right when halftime starts for the NFL.
Woo! Huh? Man, that is a real who's who of who? We've got Gabby Barrett, Brantley Gilbert, Garby Billett, Billy Garbett, Breely Grabbers, Bobby Glaber, Gaggy Bobbles, Barnacle Gasperty, Babette Gingletree, Hologram Hulk Hogan, Gregory Banklebob, Kid Rock, and Kid Rock's father, Adult Rock.
In this country nowadays.
Wait. It isn't? What exactly is so hard about being country nowadays?
I just want to catch my fish, drive my truck, drink my beer.
So far, it sounds relatively easy. Am I missing a heavier lift?
I just want to cut my grass, feed my dogs, wear my boots.
Sir, again, I must insist. All of these seem like achievable goals. I mean, you're wearing boots right now. What exactly is it about being country that is so difficult?
If I tell my own daughter that little boys ain't little girls.
Here we go.
I'll be up the creek in hot water. This can't see yours world.
You're so brave. People throw the word hero around. But this is a bold opinion to hold in your genre, sir. Really risking it all going up against country music's trans cartel. By the way, also, if you did get canceled, really more time for the fishing and the mowing and the truck beer drinking, and if I could just remind you, really just the important thing, feeding the dog. Again, I can't stress this enough. In the song, between the beer and the boots and the fishing, really just feed your f***ing dog.
You know you can spend a whole day with an actual woman, right? How long can you spend jerking off?
On a normal basis, like 6 to 7 hours, probably like 12 at the max. I'm not Superman.
So for 12 hours,
yeah, I think that would be the max,
watching pornography.
Mm-hmm.
Jerking 9 to 5, ain't no way to make a living. 12 hours a day? You're working overtime, dude. Your dick needs to join a union. And you know how pathetic this is? Even when they're jerking off, they're not even jerking off to real women.
There's a dramatic surge in the use of so-called AI companions.
I will be whatever you want me to be.
Stop cartoons. Don't you want a woman you can actually put your arms around?
I've gone from sharing experiences with a real girlfriend to sharing experiences with a synthetic one.
Dean shares his house with a total of 7 dolls.
This is Sherry. I thought, I need some diversity. I need some different ethnic groups in my doll collection. And this was the most African-looking head that I could find.
But Trump's right. You don't want a new leader who is just as bad as the old one. So I'm sure the administration has a deep bench of candidates ready to step up, right? Right?
President Trump said some Iranian officials his administration was hoping could take over have been killed in the war.
Well, most of the people we had in mind are dead. So, we had some in mind from that group that is dead. And now we have another group. They may be dead also.
Okay. Well, the good thing is there's a third group. Oh, what's that? They're dead also? And the fourth group's dead? And the fifth group's dead. They're all dead. I cannot believe this. You killed all the candidates. Even the ones who were willing to accept a lower salary because they appreciated the potential for long-term career growth? Now, if I was Iran, I did what my middle school did when my English teacher had a baby and just let a gym teacher be the Ayatollah for a little while. But apparently they have another plan.
So who is running Iran? The late Ayatollah's son has reportedly emerged as a leading candidate.
Boring. Come on, dude. You're not supposed to follow in your dad's footsteps. Where's your rebellious spirit? I don't want to be the supreme leader, Dad. I just want to dance. Secretary Pete's bravado clears one thing up. This is very much a war, which puts him at odds with what senators like Mark Wayne Mullen have been saying.
This isn't a war. We haven't declared war. We are not at war with Iran. This isn't a war. This isn't a war with Iran.
Yeah. Not a war? I thought it was obviously a war since, you've been speaking next to a map of all the places we're bombing in the war. Also all the, and the I don't know how it all works, okay? And I'm not the only one who's confused by this because it seems like Mark Wayne is also getting confused.
This is war, and we're taking out the threat. And if you're part of the threat, then you're a target.
You'll concede this is war.
We haven't declared war. They declared war on us, but we haven't.
War. Secretary Hicks said
we haven't declared.
Just now you said this is war.
They called it war.
They called it war. What I was saying. Okay, well that was a misspoke.
Yeah. Did he say that was a misspoke? Hard to believe the guy who said he did a misspoke did a misspoke. Now, I know it seems like Mark Wayne's contradicting himself, but what you got to understand is that Mark thinks this is a war, but Wayne thinks it's not.
And Kristi Noem is out as the Secretary of the Department of Homeland Security.
Yes! Yes! And now that she's gone, the Trump administration is going to be great. Wait, I tricked you. But that's right, you heard Trump, Kristi. Time to turn in your badge and your cowboy hat and your bigger cowboy hat and your flak jacket and your night vision goggles and your firefighter costume. Oh, and also your camel. What was your job again? Now, this firing comes right after she was called into Congress for a hearing about her many controversies. There was the handling of ICE in Minnesota, accusations of corruption. There's also rumors she's been having an affair with her also married special advisor, Corey Lewandowski, on a private jet with a bedroom in the back. But I mean, I'm sure members of Congress, they're not going to go there.
Could you explain this?
Sir, I'm looking at a picture of an interior. Looks like a bedroom.
Of an airplane?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
God damn. Can you imagine being confronted about your affair with a picture of the actual bed that's so big the cameraman had to zoom out? But don't play coy with us, U.S. Congress. If you've got a question to ask Kristi Noem, just ask it.
So, Secretary Noem, have you had sexual relations with Corey Lewandowski?
Holy shit. finally, one of these hearings is going to get interesting, you know? Normally it's just blah, 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 human rights violations, blah, 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 concentration camps, blah, blah, blah. This is probably the first time Kristi Noem wanted to be like, lo siento, no hablo inglés. But hey, here's her chance to put this whole Corey Lewandowski rumor to bed. Bad choice of words. Either way, Kristi, set these people straight.
I am shocked that we're going down and peddling tabloid garbage in this committee today in the federal government.
So reclaiming
and
my
as an
time,
advisor,
Secretary, it is okay for
no,
you to be
no
offended
authority
by
to
the
be
question.
making any
it is
decisions.
okay for you to
has
be
no
offended
authority
by the
to
question.
be making
but it
decisions
is also
and
a
putting
real
up
question.
positions. So what I would say
and
to
you should be able to
is
answer
that
the
what we do at the Department of Homeland Security every single
and without
day,
any hesitation.
every single day is.
Hey, let Kristi Noem finish. At least that's my advice to Corey Lewandowski. It wasn't even the affair that got her canned. If anything, the sex plane probably bought her a few weeks, you know? Trump was like, she's a huge embarrassment in every way, except for that flying palace. Game recognized game. And don't worry too much about Kristi. She's already got a new job that's every bit as important.
The current Secretary, Kristi Noem, will be moving to be special envoy for the Shield of the Americas, our new security initiative in the Western Hemisphere.
Ah, yes, yes. The special envoy for the Shield of the Americas Western Hemisphere Division. You know it's a promotion when the job was just invented 6 minutes ago using refrigerator magnets. I can't wait to see what outfit she'll wear for that. But now that Noem's out at Homeland Security, who's replacing her? You know what? I don't care who it is, just as long as it's someone with one first name.
The president has named Oklahoma Senator Markwayne Mullin to be the next DHS secretary.
God damn it! Now, obviously, Markwayne Mullin can't be senator and a cabinet secretary at the same time. So the way it works is Mark will serve as Oklahoma senator while Wayne will run DHS.
This is short term, and I'm asking you to just trust the man, okay? Trust the system, let him cook. Hold on for like 2 to 3 tanks of gas. It'll be an extra $10 to $12 a tank.
2 or 3 tanks? You don't know how many tanks of gas I go through, man. My wife just joined a Tokyo Drift Club. Oh, she's got a Tokyo Drift right through our kids' college fund. But you heard him. This is just temporary pain that'll all be worth it in the long term. I'm sure everyday Americans will understand and will take this in stride.
If you could say something to President Trump and he was going to hear you right now, what would it be?
You are a worthless pile of
Now, you might remember Afro Man from his hit song, Because I Got High. Or you might not remember it because you got high. But basically, back in 2022, local police in Ohio busted down Afro Man's door, rummaged through his clothes, took money from his house, scared his kids, all to look for evidence of crimes that they never ended up charging him with. Now, after a raid like this, a lot of people might try to lay low for a while, not piss off the cops. But Afro Man happened to notice this particular moment where one of the deputies was searching his kitchen and looked longingly at a lemon pound cake. And Afro Man did what Afro Man does.
He released multiple satirical music videos using his own security camera footage of the incident that included images, you're seeing some of that here, of these officers.
Mama's lemon pound cake. It tastes so nice. It made the sheriff wanna put down his gun and cut him a slice.
And that was just the beginning. Afro Man put out a whole series of videos about the cops, addressing specific grievances in songs like, will you help me repair my door? And why you disconnecting my video camera? As well as songs with more general observations.
Randy Walters is a son of a bitch. Yeah, that's why I is life and got too rich.
Whoa. Whoa. I'll tell you. And that is why AI will never replace real musicians. Now, a lot of people found these Cuck the Police music videos funny, but the police officers who starred in them did not. So, last year, they sued Afro Man for defamation. And right away, the officers had a problem, which is that when you sue someone for making fun of you, you have to get up on the witness stand and talk about how badly you suffered from it. Which led to moments like this.
Sean, you were called Officer Pound Cake by Mr. Freeman?
Multiple times. We received hundreds of pound cakes at work from different people.
Remember, Officer Pound Cake wasn't Afro Man's only target. Officer Randy Walters sued Afro Man for saying, what was it again?
Randy Walters is a son of a bitch.
Right. Which again meant Randy Walters had to get up on the witness stand and answer the question, are you a son of a bitch?
And when they call you a son of a bitch, that would be an opinion?
I'd assume that would be an opinion.
Okay. Because there's no way we can prove whether you're a son of a bitch or not.
Yeah, she's been dead for years.
Sorry. I'm sorry about your love.
Kristi Noem, former Secretary of Homeland Security, and the inciting incident in All Dogs Go to Heaven. She's had a bad time recently. She lost her job. We found out about her affair and how it happened on a taxpayer-funded plane. She really needs to just lay low and stay out of the headlines. Sorry, what's that?
Former Homeland Security Chief Kristi Noem is said to be stunned by reports that her husband may be leading a cross-dressing double life.
According to the Daily Mail, Noem's 56-year-old husband, Brian, is a secret cross-dresser who wears gigantic fake boobs and wears pink hot pants while he chats online with fetish models who have gigantic breasts.
I can't believe the lady banging her employee on a plane is the less messy one in their marriage. But you know what? You live your truth, Brian. Oh, she can dress up and you can't? That. You know what? If she had an affair, you have a free pass. You can do whatever you want. I support you and your beautiful lazy-eyed balloon nipples.
Let's turn to Greg Phillips, the head of FEMA's Office of Response and Recovery. Now, in a normal administration, we would go the entire presidency without ever knowing who's the head of FEMA's Office of Response and Recovery. But, you know, this is Trump. So instead, we get shit like this.
Greg Phillips. He was on a podcast in January of last year, during which he claimed more than once that he's teleported, including one time to a Waffle House.
Okay, wait, hang on, everybody, wait. Just time out in America. Give me a timeout here. This dude teleported to Waffle House? Okay, look. He must be joking, right? You know, like when you tell everyone that you're Jesus, it's just a joke.
I was with my boys one time, and I was telling I was going to go to Waffle House and get Waffle House. And I ended up at a Waffle House. This is in Georgia. And I ended up at a Waffle House like 50 miles away from where I was. They said, "Where are you?" I said, "A Waffle House." And they said, "Waffle House where?" And I said, "Waffle House in Rome, Georgia." They said, "That's not possible. You just left here like a moment ago."
Okay. Wow, I never thought I'd hear a boring teleportation story, but... This guy's like, I told my boys I was going to Waffle House, but instead I ended up at a different Waffle House. The universe works in mysterious ways. You have the power of teleportation, but you use it to go to Waffle House?